Alright guys, the top 5 DMs slash number 6s in the world this season. Now before we get into the video guys, just please remember this is about players this season. So it's obviously on form, nothing from other seasons. Obviously players like Rodri, who's injured for the rest of the season, will not be involved. Alright guys, let's get straight into the video because at number 5, this may be a hot take, but Declan Rice is my pick. Now for some of you who haven't been watching Rice this season, he's not been horrible by any means, but he did pick up a red card. Controversial one, of course, I know, so I'm going to be lenient on that. However, even beyond that, the lack of Odegaard in their team has really ruined Arsenal, man. And because of that, it's not really Rice's fault, but he has to do things he wasn't expected to do last season. And even beyond that, the problem with Rice is the things that he was doing great last season, he isn't doing great this season. And the things he was doing bad last season, he's actually doing pretty good at that now. He's improved in his weaknesses, you could say. However, his strengths has diminished. Now, hopefully when Odegaard's back, Rice will be back into his full final form, you know what I mean? And get back into cooking, right? But as it stands, he's number 5. It's that simple. Now, number 4, we have Tchouaméni, right? He's doing very decently in La Liga, even though Madrid's been, struggling here and there. But that's mainly because of the attackers like Mbappe, Vinicius. I think they've been missing Rodrigo. And yeah, man, they've just not been doing well offensively. But defensively, it's hard. They're really just an unbalanced team right now. They need to figure it out. Madrid is not who everyone thought they would be. However, Tchouaméni's performances in the league, in the Champions League, has been alright. He's been decent. Better than Rice, I'd say. But I wouldn't mind if you want to switch them, right? Now, for number 3, I have Kimmich. Now, Kimmich, I'm pretty sure is playing in a double pivot with Palhinha. However, he's still a 6, it still counts. So, with that in mind, he's been very good. So has Bayern, man. They've been very exquisite. Good to watch. Obviously, Company's doing a fantastic job over there. But regardless, he's been amazing. Obviously, world-class player. Been a world-class player for many years. But yeah, man, it's that simple. I'm not going to go on it too much. You all know Kimmich. I know Kimmich. Great player. Now, number 2. Spoiler alert, it's going to be either Caicedo and Gravenberch. Now, before I say it, have a think, right? I'll give you 5 seconds. Have a think. Who do you think is better? Now, Gravenberch and Caicedo this season, right? I'm sure they're very close, but there is a winner here, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gravenberch is number 2. Caicedo is number 1, but we'll get onto that. Now, Gravenberch at number 2, right? He's been sensational, man. I mean, last season, he struggled to get minutes, and this season, he's been incredible. Wonderful. He's been a very good 6. Obviously, Klopp didn't rate him there, but Arne Slot sure thought he'd do the job, and guess what? He's doing a job there, man. So, big props to him. Big improvement for Gravenberch. He's solidified himself as a starter for Liverpool, who are challenging for the title, who are challenging for the UCL at this point, the number 1 in the Champions League format at the minute right now. However, it's not good enough to beat Caicedo so far this season, and that's nothing to do with Gravenberch. He's been top class, world class, arguably, but one man's been above him, and that is Moises Caicedo. So, without any delay, number 1 on my list is Moises Caicedo. What a player. I'm flabbergasted. I can't even speak, right? Let's take it one at a time. Defensively, throughout the 10-11 Premier League games so far, sensational. Even though I'm a biased Chelsea fan, it's just clear. And I think the majority of people would say Moises Caicedo has been the best number 6 in the Premier League this season. Sorry, in the world this season, obviously excluding Rodri. I'll remind you one more time, because Rodri hasn't played and he won't for many months. But regardless, guys, back on Moises Caicedo, defensively, he's been aggressive. He's been accurate with his tackles, man. He's been sensational. He's been carrying Chelsea alongside Cole Palmer. I think those are the 2 best players. No, scrap that. They are the 2 best players in the team so far. It's that simple, right? Regardless though, attackingly as well, man, he's impressing me. I'm forgetful right now on his assists, but I think he got an assist or two, or a key pass and an assist. He's just been incredible attackingly, man. He's really the £100 million player that Chelsea thought they bought last season, and obviously it took a while. But guess what? If it's gonna take one season for us to get the best six in world football, barring Rodri, then I'll take it. I'll take it, and I've taken it. Now, because of him, we managed to scrape a point off of United. Of course, we should have won that game, man. Embarrassment, honestly. It's a disgrace, as Arteta says. But it's all right, man. It's all right. It's not that deep, obviously. We're still young. We're still learning. This isn't the season that we compete for a title, as much as it pains me to say. However, don't worry. The future's bright. Under Caicedo, Palmer, and I guess his third best player, I'd say, is probably either Colwill or Jackson, right? But under those players, man, it's safe to say the future's secured. And it's safe to say that we're going to be challenging for the title next season. I said it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But personally, I think next season, with the maturity we're going to have this season, what we're going to learn, how we're going to bed the chemistry together, how we're going to improve the young players like Mudryk and stuff like that, it's going to be amazing next season. But don't let that fool you, because this season we're not done. We're getting the Conference League. We are hopefully going to get an FA Cup. Yeah, we're out the Carabao Cup, I forgot. But FA Cup and Conference League, I'll take. Actually, scrap that. I'll take the Conference League and Champions League football 100%. But a sneaky FA Cup run wouldn't be bad. But anyways, guys, that's all I have to say. Let me know what your rankings are. Who do you agree with? Who do you disagree with? But personally, I think the list is very, very good, very, very solid. And the only thing I can guarantee is that number 1 is correct and number 2 is correct. Other than that, I don't really mind if you think anything else is wrong. But personally, I think those two are universally correct. And challenge me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. I'll see you guys next week.